Hey there guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to register a new domain name with GoDaddy, adding the domain name to your WP Engine server, and then finally connecting that domain to your website. All right guys, now that you have your WordPress installation all set up and also your WP Engine hosting account all set up, I'm going to show you how you go about registering a custom domain name and then connecting it through your WP Engine account and then also connecting it to your new WordPress installation. So first off, I recommend using GoDaddy to register your domain names. If you have a GoDaddy account, go ahead and visit godaddy.com and then go ahead and sign in. Once you are signed in, you can go ahead and search for the available domain name that you would like and click on Search Domain. They will then tell you if this domain is available. If it is, then you can go ahead and add it to your cart. Once it's been added to your cart, they're going to give you a few upsells here. I just always choose no thanks on any of these, and then go ahead and click on Continue to Cart. Once you're in here, it's going to ask you how long you would like to register your domain name for. By default, it's going to select 5 years. I always select 1 year, and then go ahead and click on Checkout. If you already have a payment set up in here, it's going to ask you if you want to go ahead and use that one. Otherwise, you can click on Add Payment and add your payment details in there. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on Save and Continue. This is the final checkout process. Just make sure once again that they're not adding any of the upsells in there, and then you're just getting your specific domain name for the terms that you would like, and then go ahead and click on Complete Purchase. Then you're going to get a confirmation screen, and then you will also receive an email notifying you that your domain has been registered. Now that your domain has been registered, we're then going to connect it to your WP Engine account. So visit wpengine.com and click on Sign In. Once you are signed into your dashboard, go ahead and click on the installation you would like to add the domain to. Right here next to domain, it's going to have an option to click to enter domain. So go ahead and click that. Then you're going to go ahead and click on Add Domain over here on the right. And then you're going to enter the domain that you just registered. Once you've entered that, go ahead and click on Next. We're going to be setting up your DNS manually. So go ahead and click on No Thanks. I'd like to set up my DNS manually. Now that you've entered that domain in there, over here on the left, go ahead and click back on the overview page for the dashboard for this installation. Next, what we're going to do is go back to your GoDaddy account where you registered your domain, and we're going to change up the DNS settings to then point to this server. You could do this a couple different ways. You can either do it through a CNAME right here or an IP address. I'm going to go ahead and copy this IP address because what we're going to be doing is creating an A record in your DNS settings to then point that domain to this server IP address. So now that you have that copied, go back to godaddy.com, log into your account. Once you're logged into your account, go ahead and click on Manage All for the domains and search for the domain that you have just registered. Once you have found that domain, go ahead and click on it. Scroll all the way down to the bottom here, click on Manage DNS. As I mentioned, we're going to create a new A record. So right here down in the lower right, click on Add. And then under this drop-down menu, we're going to select A for an A record. And then here in the host, we're going to go ahead and click on the @ symbol. And then under points to, we're going to go ahead and paste that IP address that you had copied from WP Engine. Under TTL, we're going to go ahead and set this to custom, and then we're going to go ahead and click on Save. Once you have added that in, the next thing you need to do is remove this A record up here, which is a temporary A record. If you do not remove this, there will be a conflict, and we just want the one A record in there. So go ahead and click on this edit pencil icon, and then that's going to change off to a trash can. Then go ahead and click on delete. It's going to ask you if you want to delete it. Go ahead and delete that A record, and now you just have this one A record in there. Now that you have this set up, you're going to have to give GoDaddy a little bit of time to propagate across the servers and then point this domain to your new server over at WP Engine. So go back to WP Engine, click on the Domains tab. You'll notice you have your domain down here, and as long as you're getting this little green status check, you know that that has been actually migrated over properly. So now your website domain is all set up and pointed to your new server. If you then go ahead and copy your domain, open up a new browser tab, paste that in there, you're going to see it's now going to redirect to your new website installation that you just created. So now that you have this set up, we just have to log into your new WordPress installation into the admin area and add the domain there. So paste in your domain here and then do /wp-login.php and log into your WordPress admin. Once you're all logged in, over here on the left, click on Settings. And right here, you have your WordPress address URL and then also the site address URL. These were the temporary ones that you set up over at WP Engine. So what you have to do now is replace this with your new custom domain name. Make sure you replace both of those and then go ahead and click on Save Changes in the bottom left. You may get a warning that this is a private non-secure connection, but what we're going to do in the next tutorial is we're going to add an SSL layer in WP Engine to go ahead and secure your website. So you can go ahead and click on Show Details, visit this website, enter your password, and you'll be able to access this website. It's going to ask you to log in one more time, and now you're logged back into your WordPress admin, into the dashboard area, and if you look up here in the top, now you have your custom domain set up there, and that part that was the WP Engine in there is now removed. So now your custom domain is all set up within WP Engine and then also within your WordPress installation. So now you're set to go ahead and secure your website, creating an SSL certificate, which we'll go over in the next tutorial. Once again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help.